welcome to the skip for the second game of the season for the Belmont Varsity girls up against Wakefield Warriors today. Should have a good matchup. Wakefield has co-opted with Wilmington this year, so they have a joint team and look like they're fielding a pretty big squad. This is Kevin Dorn. I'm here with David Kay.
Hello, I'm David. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting game for the Marauders. They fell to Duxbury, who have been state champions in Division II for 2 of the last 3 years in their first game of the season. They're looking to bounce back from that here tonight against Wakefield Wilmington.
Yeah, Wakefield also has had one game under their belt. They lost 3-0 to Woburn, who also seems like they're going to be a good team this year. Belmont will be facing Woburn here in a couple games, actually, so we'll get to see them firsthand. But should be a good match here. In that first Duxbury game, we saw quite a good effort. A lot of play down in Duxbury's end, but just couldn't capitalize with the goals. Duxbury, on the other hand, had 4 lines that they ran. I think we ended up getting a little tired after a period of time, and so that was really the difference in the game. We'll see what Belmont comes with tonight.
And we are underway at the skip. Belmont controls face-off. It's in their own end.
You have Belmont going with the same first line, both offense and defense, that they did to start the season against Duxbury.
Still yet to score a goal. Marauders down in Wakefield's end. Kenzie Clark fighting for it, falls to Tierney, just wide of the stick.
Really good opportunity for Tierney there. Saw that puck drop right in front, almost was able to capitalize on it.
And obviously it's still early in the season, but those are chances you'd really love to see the Marauders take and put away, especially because their strength of schedule this year is going to be one of the best in the Middlesex League. Obviously Duxbury are going to be playing a lot of bigger schools. And, they're a good program. They've made the Elite 8 for the last 2 years, but they've really got to sort out their scoring. Haven't scored yet this year.
A lot of zone time here on this opening shift, and we see the second line coming out now.
Great play there by Mia Smith. Knocks the puck away.
Belmont really had some challenges connecting passes in that first game. We'll see if they can do a little better job today.
Dangerous chance here for Wakefield. Belmont defense deals with it nicely. See if they can break here. Mia Smith out wide. Puck is taken off of the hands of Sydney Munn.
Yeah, Mia and Sydney have been line mates now, second year running, so they're starting to build a really good rapport together. We'd like to see Belmont take a little control here. A lot of back and forth. See if they can get a clean exit out of their zone, and they do, as Tierney brings it up, runs into the ref, and doesn't get the dump all the way deep as a result. Nobody seems worse for wear there.
Nope. Lexi Fici in hot pursuit, gets a touch. Belmont can't regain possession. Past Lakin Schultz. Wakefield still has it. Belmont regains possession. Wakefield's going to do a line switch here. Fici prospective effort. Comfortably saved. Yeah, Belmont's really been unable to get any sort of possession flowing here. It's all been individual breakaways. Shot saved well by Dorn.
Good save. They ended up getting a 2-on-1 there. Can be very dangerous.
Yeah, great play there by Mia Smith to get that touch away. They're going to get a clean break out through here. Smith goes one-on-one, crosses across the face. Sydney Munn scores for Belmont, their first of the year. They take an early lead here at the skip. Belmont 1, Wakefield 0.
Yeah, we were just talking about Mia and Sydney and how they've been a good pair for a while, and it just showed off there. Great start for Belmont.
And Mia Smith there, defense to offense. She gets the stop on defense. She carries it up through the zones. Just simple finish for Sydney Munn. Great goal for the Marauders.
The other new thing we saw there, we just saw Elise Tandy with her first shift of the game, getting some second line time. Really a good confidence builder for her, I'm sure. You're getting all the way moved up to the second line.
Yeah, Belmont's playing with a little bit more confidence now. They're moving.
Belmont's put out their third line here. We got a Del Goho, Yui Ochi, and Caroline French out. This is their first action of the year, and they start with a really good forecheck down below as you see Caroline French winning that puck back, battling down low.
Yeah, Ochi can't control that pass across the face. It's another good chance for Belmont. Stays in their offensive zone. Wakefield will look to break, and they will. There'll be a penalty.
Yeah, we're going to get to see the power play in action here. A little trip mid-ice. Elsie Lakenshill's kind of got her stick in a bad position there, which is not great because she's one of our leading penalty killers, so we won't have her for the duration of this 2-minute kill here.
Yeah, not really Lakenschultz's fault there on that penalty. You know, just gets the stick. Bad position. Catches a skate. And, yeah, Belmont will have a chance to try out their power kill here.
Yeah, here comes a short-handed
chance. Here's a great chance. It's Mia Smith through on goal. She is saved well.
Mia Smith can fly when she gets away in open ice like that. Very difficult to stop, so great save by Allard there to keep this a 1-0 game. Really, the penalty kill starts with Mia and Mackenzie Tierney together. They were a great pair last year. And Belmont only had one goal when they were shorthanded last year. And they actually scored 2 shorthanded goals. They were +1 the whole season last year. So this is a team that really knows how to kill penalties.
Yeah, you brought up Mackenzie Tierney there. She's a freshman, but she's in her second year of playing with this team. She played as an 8th grader. And there's a couple players like that. Her and Kate Townsend specifically were stars for the team last year's 8th graders. And they still have 4 more years of eligibility left. What do you think about, their chances? Shot goes wide. And Dorn will smother it. We're going to have a face-off.
Yeah, the future's really bright. Ava Keefe is another one of those 8th graders who played last year. And so when you have an 8th grader who's now a freshman, well, they've got that whole year of playing under their belt. So a lot of experience are coming in as an experienced player here and really players that you can count on.
Shot here trickles through. It's saved by Dorn. A little bit of chaos, but Lexi Fici comes away with it and is going to send that down the ice.
Nice job by Fici to get that out of the zone, and now she's a single person pressing up top. And we see a nice tight diamond as Mackenzie Clark intercepts that puck, but they make a clean entry.
Yeah, about 20 seconds left in Wakefield's power play. They really haven't been able to get anything. The best chances have been for Belmont, like this one.
Oh!
And it's in.
Kate Townsend goes coast to coast.
Great goal from Kate Townsend. Belmont takes a 2-0 lead on the penalty kill.
Well, we talked about our ability to generate shorthanded goals. We had 2 last year. And starting off with a really good rush by Townsend. Love to see her thinking offensively and just puts that one away.
Yeah, it's a great goal for Belmont to score here. And it makes it a little bit more comfortable. And both their goals have come from a defensive, they get a great stop on defense and then one player up through the zones, either a pass or a simple finish. Really good play from Belmont.
Yeah, one thing about the Belmont team is that we've got several players who are just deadly on those kinds of situations where you have a breakaway. We see Mia Smith in action. We saw Kate Townsend there. And just really difficult to defend against. And here we go again.
3-on-2 here. Pass goes a little bit of begging. Belmont will have a chance to win the puck back here.
Speaking of freshmen, we got 2 freshmen on D in the game right now with Ava Keefe and Amelia Long, both of whom did play last year as well, and they're both part of those players that have really gotten good experience from last year and have become a staple in the back.
Munn comes away with it up to Clark, who fires it away, so Belmont is able to switch lines here. Goes over, no call.
Great pursuit by Munn there. Not only did she dump it, she went and retrieved it and was first to the puck. And some good zone time here with some... and now we see it go for an ice. Oh, icing was waived.
Yeah, refs have been slower with the whistles, especially in those icings tonight. Hasn't been a single one called through almost 10 minutes of play.
And now that you have that 2-0 lead, you kind of like for that clock to run a little bit.
Lake and Schultz now going 1-on-2. And they're going to call it.
I think they're going to call interference on Sydney Munn there.
It's an interesting call because Belmont had the puck. They're 2-on-2.
Clearly incidental contact.
Yeah.
But, I guess the ref is making the case that she interfered with the player and her ability to come back and play defense. So
it's going to be another 2-minute power play for Wakefield. Let's see if they can get anything going here.
Yeah, they would, I'm sure, really like to get some offense generated. Haven't seen much on that first power play from them. In fact, we saw it go the other way. Coach Keller are not super happy with that call. And unfortunate because it looked like Elsie Lakenschultz was about ready to go on her own little breakaway. You might have seen the third goal.
Yeah, and she's back in the power kill, that's good for Belmont, getting another one of their starters back in. Mia Smith in pursuit, just can't win it. Wakefield can't control it. Gonna put Belmont under a little bit of pressure here.
Yeah, Wakefield really crowding the left side of the ice. They got 4 people on Belmont's 2 and are able to work that puck around. Oh, and free up some space at the point.
Swing and a miss. Tierney can't come away with it. Yeah, Wakefield's gotten some good possession behind the net. They just can't get any of their skaters really onto the puck.
Yeah, great point there, David. I think we're going to get another penalty.
Are they going to send? They're going to send Kate Townsend to the box. So we're going to be 5-on-3 here. Wakefield will really need to make the most of this because they're going to get 1 minute and 9 seconds of 5-on-3 ice time, and they're going to call timeout.
Yeah, I think Wakefield is really sensing that this is their opportunity to get back in the game, right? Let's draw up some plays, make sure that on this face-off here, one, they win the face-off, and then they get in positions that they can be dangerous for scoring chances, and it looks like what their coach is drawing up there.
Yeah, I think one of those things for Wakefield, too, is they've been really crowded, as you said. They're crowding wherever they are on the ice. There's always 3 or 4 girls in that spot. And when they're 5-on-3 here, they can afford to really spread out, make Belmont's... They got to make them skate hard here. I think the keys for Wakefield in this power play is just to keep the puck moving as fast as you can. You can't turn it over on that power play because Belmont is lethal on the counterattack. Both their goals go off the counterattack so far here.
Great point. And on the flip side, Belmont's going to want to get in that triangle and really bunker down and stop shots for short. They're willing to give up that longer range shot. So we'll see which strategy prevails here.
It's going to be Mia Smith, Mackenzie Clark, and Elsie Laken Schultz on Belmont's penalty kill. So, we've seen Lakin Schultz and Smith already in this game have really good, defensive stops, get the ball forward, or get the puck forward. And I think that's what Coach Kelleher is looking for here. They're going to hunker down, but if they can get possession back, they're going to go. They're going to try to score again here.
Yeah, it's kind of rare to see a timeout taken so early in the game. Doesn't usually happen that way in hockey. So we'll see if that pays benefits for Wakefield here. They got a plan, and we'll see if they can execute on it.
Yeah, we're only seeing Wakefield go really 2.5 lines deep. Their third line has come out once this game. So taking a timeout here really, you lose that kind of water break that you could have had later in the game. So they've got to score here.
Great interior defense there. Oh.
Mackenzie Clark.
Great.
They're going to wave the ice.
Yeah, great job by Mackenzie Clark getting in the passing lane there. Actually stopped it with her foot, little soccer-style move, and was able to send that down.
And the refs are going to whistle it for offside. It's a mistake that Wakefield should not be making there. They had the 3-on-2. They've got to be better there.
Yeah, I mean, particularly when you're 5-on-3, you want a clean entry in, and then to your point, Dave, spread out, and that just didn't happen there.
Mackenzie Tierney into the game for Mackenzie Clark. Wakefield yet to register a shot on goal in this 5-on-3.
And Tierney sends it down.
20 seconds left on the first power play. Puck across, dangerous here. Great save from Eleanor Dorn.
Eleanor sensed the danger there. Really did a great job getting her leg out. Oh, difficult save through traffic. Another good one.
First power play has expired. Lakin Schultz is back on the ice. Hard hit off puck there. And it's turned over. Mia Smith can break. She elects to send it down to Wakefield zone. They're going to try to end this penalty. Lakin Schultz wins the puck back. Sends it down again. And I think those are two plays where Belmont could have maintained a little bit more possession and not having to do this defensive skating. Obviously, Coach Kelleher has a very good idea of how to kill penalties. They've been fantastic at it, and they're going to kill this one too. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, some timely saves by Eleanor there. They did end up getting a couple of good looks, but weren't able to capitalize.
And there's Lexi Fici winning the puck back. It's going to trickle through. Mackenzie Clark gets it. Lakin Schultz almost offside there.
We see Fici go for a change.
They're going to bring Kate Townsend back out onto the ice. And then back off the ice. Belmont's 4-on-5 right now. They're going to get another skater out there.
A little bit of confusion. That was Gigi Mastrangelo. Mastrangelo came out on the ice, and then we brought back a
Mia Smith with Mackenzie Clark. 2-on-1 here. Smith rounds her defender. Shoots. Saved. Falls to Munn. Shoots. It's over.
Yeah, this second line combo of Munn and Smith have been really buzzing so far this game.
Vivian Savoy, one of Wakefield's captains and one of their star players there, ends up breaking into that 3-on-1, gets the puck taken off her. Yui Ochi's going to check back into the game here. This is Belmont's third line out.
Del Goho with the puck.
To Ochi. Caroline French arrives. Hits the boards hard. Wakefield now, this is dangerous. Dorn, good save. That right leg.
Yeah, nice job pushing pucks out of the middle, not giving up rebounds right in front. Icing called off there as Ava Keefe sends it down.
Yeah, refs have not called a single icing yet. Lexi Fici wins it back, shoots it, deflected on the way through. It's a simple save.
Belmont with the first line back out.
Yeah, I think if Belmont can get a three-zip advantage before this first period ends, they're gonna be very happy with themselves. They've played a very good period of hockey so far. I'd like to see them connect a few more passes. I think their possession hasn't been where it should be. It's been a lot of individual moments of skill. But
yeah, I agree. They're kind of ironing out the lines and player combos, and we haven't seen super crisp passing yet.
Clark shoots. It's a rocket over the bar. Fici back across. No one's there to receive her pass. Fici, great move. Fici shoots, saved.
A lot of traffic in front. Oh! Tough for the goalie to see over that big body. Fici, tall player, very physical player, almost snuck that through the screen.
Rita Bishop for Wakefield has it taken off her by Mackenzie Clark, who's still going. No ice. Belmont will do a line change.
Ten seconds to go. Ooh, dangerous puck right out in front.
Wakefield's got to shoot here. They do. It's a slow one through. Awkward for Dorn. She gets it away. And the period will end. Belmont 2, Wakefield 0.
Great start for Belmont. We'll be back after the break. What did you think of the first period there, David?
I thought that Belmont's attacking play was pretty solid. I think that it's all been individual moments rather than really good team chemistry. And I think they got to build. They got to get more of their passes completed. I think they can dominate this game a lot more than they have been. Their defense has been really rock solid. Wakefield's had a couple of solid chances. Eleanor Dorn's dealt with them very well. But all in all, the defense has been great. I think the offense and their transitions need to be a little bit more cohesive. They need to string together a couple more passes.
Yeah, they say, clean exits out of your defensive zone lead to clean entries into the offensive zone. And you'd really like to see them string those passes together and get it moving because they've looked pretty good so far. If they get those passes moving, then it's going to be really difficult to stop. One thing, hey, I forgot to acknowledge, we have our expert camera controller, Molly Jones, on the camera tonight, so the images have been crisp as always, so thanks, Molly.
And it's a doubleheader tonight. The boys will take on Wakefield as well at 7 p.m. if you would be inclined to watch that. That's going to be an interesting game. They fell in their opener very heavily against defending state champions Catholic Memorial and then bounced back last week. They're looking for their second win in a row.
Yeah, young team for the boys this year. And it looks like, there's some room to grow. Definitely some good players on there, but they got to get that experience at the top level. And speaking of team chemistry, I mean, when you have a new collaboration like this between Wakefield and Wilmington, it takes a while for them to gel as well and to build that chemistry. So early season for them, they're probably trying to get to know their new teammates, and that takes a while.
Yeah. And Belmont's had 3 penalties in the opening period. What do you think that says about the team this year? Or is that just soft refereeing calls?
Yeah, it seemed like a little bit fluky calls. We had that weird interference with Sydney Munn. We saw Elsie Lakenschultz get her stick in a bad position. So I wouldn't expect that we're going to see too many more penalties from Belmont. In general, they've played a pretty good game. They're a low penalty team. We always say in the youth teams in Belmont are notorious for having the lowest penalty minutes of any town. And so I think that's more of an abnormality than something we'll see continue. But that's why they play the game. I guess we'll see. First line back out for Belmont. As Wakefield comes in 3-on-2. good block by Elsie Lake and Schultz there. Strange bounce off the corner board there, but Belmont was still able to clear.
Off the board, it's a really nice pass.
Wakefield really on the front foot to start here, and Belmont looks like sends it down for an icing.
That's going to be the first icing of the game called. And a couple of them have been waved off, but Belmont's done a very good job of not just hitting the puck away when they're in danger and trying to build out from their defensive zone. I think that's a good sign with this team.
Seen a little mini timeout here as the second line comes out, has a little strategy on this face-off. And Mia Smith's able to win it back.
Sydney Munn now with open ice in front of her. Passes behind Smith. And it is out by the Belmont bench.
Yeah, a little bit of what we were talking about there. Sydney Munn with a nice exit, but doesn't get a clean exit, and it results in puck going over the bench as opposed to a crisp rush coming in. But Belmont does get a little lucky there, and they get a face-off as the puck went out of play in the Belmont bench.
Mia Smith, great block there. But Belmont's in trouble here.
As number 9 is dangerous for Wakefield. One of their better players, Rory McNeil, puck taken off her stick there. They got to watch out for her when she's on the ice.
Really hard hit.
And we're going to see a penalty, the first on Wakefield. So we'll get to see the Belmont power play now. Yeah, Paige Erickson with a heavy hit on the corner there, and she's going to go off for roughing for 2 minutes. And we're at 13:27 left in the second period. We'll see if Belmont can get that third goal.
They control the face-off. Lakin Schultz finds Townsend, who will put a shot in. It's just wide and hits the ref. Wakefield are going to come out of their defensive zone. 1-on-2, and Lakin Schultz wins it back. Mackenzie Tierney, great skating, taken off of her.
Yeah, this power play lineup here looked really good in the first game against Duxbury. Didn't score, but had 2 really good power plays where they got a lot of shots on net. Haven't seen that yet on this power play, but you know, they're also still trying to find their rhythm as a unit. Wakefield puts their 2 stars out for the kill. Number 9, McNeil, and 10, Savoy. Oh, great shot through. Elsie Lake and Schultz through traffic. Good save.
Fici back across, finds Townsend. Lakin Schultz is going to have a rip. Another good shot. Townsend gets it back.
Kate Townsend playing really low here. They've got 4 players below the dot, or below the circles.
Wakefield keeping a great defensive square there. They're keeping that one out of the middle. Good defense from Wakefield. Mackenzie Clark gets it to Mackenzie Tierney. Tierney will go 1-on-1 here. She shoots. And solid glove from Allard.
Yeah, good example there of how if you can make that good pass in the neutral zone, you make a pass past a player, and Belmont gets a clean entry in and gets a really good shot on net.
Belmont's second line is out here now. Smith. Lakin Schultz. Smith shoots. Solid glove from Allard.
And Elise Tandy getting more ice time with the second line here. Left stick, she can shoot as well. Very quick and player who's not afraid to grind and win pucks. See her skating down below.
Smith back across, but no one's there. The penalty is going to expire. Wakefield does a solid job. And we're back to 5-on-5 here.
Yeah, we had the one good look on that power play, but not a whole lot in terms of opportunities created from that.
No, Belmont's biggest opportunities of the game have really been off of the counterattack. And we might see one here. Tandy, can she get there first? No, it's controlled by Wakefield.
Yeah, Wakefield's D has looked a little exposed at times. We've given up breakaways. That one wasn't quite a breakaway, but it looked like it had the potential to be one. It's probably the fourth or fifth we've seen this game.
And I think part of that is really how they look. I mean, they're playing with Ella McGrath, one of their defenders, really deep all the time. Like they're never bringing their entire team up as a unit. And so it's making them look much more exposed. Belmont's going to do a line shift.
Yeah, we get a little third line action. Yui Ochi, Adele Goho, and Caroline French back out there.
French across, Ochi couldn't get there.
Ava Keefe out on the ice with Amelia Long again. We got the two freshmen on the backside. Wakefield goes and gets it over the red line for a dump. Ava working it up. Adele Goho
turns it over. Wakefield's 3-on-3 here. And they're going to get nowhere. Good defense.
They keep it in, though. Wakefield kind of buzzing right now.
This is the best Wakefield's looked all game. They're really getting their passes together.
Nice job by Caroline French to get that out. She tries to send it down, but turned over in the neutral zone again. And Adele Goho clears. Like to see Belmont get some possession here, and then they can change. As Amelia Long takes it behind the net.
Long's going to fire one forward, connects with French.
Oh, great.
That's a great pass. Belmont's 2-on-1 here. Ochi slips, but Belmont's going to get a line change off.
Yeah, unlucky there with Yui Ochi losing an edge, but a great, nice combo breakout from Long to French to Ochi.
Yeah, Mackenzie Clark now taking on two defenders. She's going to get around the backside. Finds Lakin Schultz, who shoots, but it's deflected.
And this is where Belmont can really be deadly, right? They just had a good shift by the third line. Now the first line comes out and can really do some damage.
Yeah, that was a really solid shift by the third line. They did well on defense. They just couldn't really maintain any possession when they had it. Fichi through, still Fichi. Fichi shoots.
Oh!
Off the post.
That looked
falls to Lakin Schultz.
Looked like it was in from here. Fichi with a quick shot. Really surprised the goalie there. She didn't even go down.
Yeah, that looked like it had wrapped inside the post there.
Referee right there behind the goal, so probably had a good advantage of it.
Kenzie Tierney now. Tierney inside. Fichi can't control it. And the pass is just out of the reach of Mackenzie Clark.
Sent down, looks like an ice. And it is.
Belmont will get their second line on the ice.
They're about halfway through the second period here. Had a couple chances, haven't been able to close. You'd really like to see them get that third goal. Feel like the third goal might put it out of touch.
Yeah, Wakefield, they've looked dangerous at times, but they haven't been clinical enough. they've had a couple of chances that they really should have put away. And yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot a little bit because Belmont is a superior team. They look better, but Wakefield has had chances to score. Mia Smith connects with Sydney Munn, who shovels it through.
Yeah, the second line has looked good today. That connection from Smith to Munn has been good, and Gigi's showing some pace up and able to get into some open areas on that second line. Seeing even some further experimentation here where we have the top line, but we got Elise Tandy now with Mackenzie Clark and Mackenzie Tierney.
Yeah, Elise Tandy has played on all three lines today. Breakaway here.
Oh, good save.
Great save from Eleanor Dorn. She's come up huge for the Marauders a couple of times here tonight. Wakefield still in possession, though. Shot wide of the stick.
Yeah, dangerous play by that number 10.
Vivian Savoy has been one of Wakefield's most dangerous players tonight. She's on the puck again, but she can't control it. Long-range shot. Good glove.
Yeah, Savoy, I believe, came over from the Wilmington side. Yep, it says in the program. And so looking really dangerous on that breakaway. Big player. And nice save by Eleanor to keep it at 2-0. Wakefield kind of hanging around here.
Yeah, Wakefield's had a much, much better second period. They look like more of a threat on offense. I think their defense has been much better on the counterattack as they're going to win back possession here. Tierney holds off her defender. It's going to hit the boards hard.
Oh, great pass by Elise. Not able to connect there.
It's going to be great move there from Rory McNeil. Can't get anything going.
Yeah, McNeil's a player who can really dangle and make things happen on her own. Talk about solo rushes. Good defense there against her.
Connects with Clark. That's a great pass.
This is that movement we've been looking for.
Yeah, this has been Belmont's best stretch of offensive possession that we've seen all night. Lakin Schultz, long-range shot, deflected. Smith can't scrape it in.
Great recovery by the goalie there. Was able to slide over for that second shot. Not an easy
Belmont
save.
keeps it in their offensive zone. Mistrangelo, long shot, well saved. And they're going to call an offsides. Belmont will take the opportunity to switch their defense.
Yeah, really good shift there. Totally agree. That was the best possession that we've had of the period. Weren't able to capitalize, but we did string some passes together there and looked very dangerous.
Yeah, a couple more shots on goal, which is always good to see. Very solid play by Wakefield's goalie, Allard. And Wakefield has the chance to break here. Stopped well by Amelia Long.
Good job by Keefe. Ava Keefe able to get that stick in there and intercept, but it stays in the zone. Now we have a break.
2-on-2 here. Smith can't control it, stays with it, and they're gonna
Looks like offside. That puck,
gonna get her on the offside.
puck got deflected there, and Mia Smith went over the line, and we'll get a reset.
We're gonna get Belmont's third line out here. Olivia Rapsoa for Wakefield Wilmington. Wins the puck back, but can't get anything going. Yeah, Wakefield's really condensed onto this left side of the ice right here. It's going to give Belmont the opportunity to break. And Caroline French control the puck, but can't get there.
Yeah, kind of odd. It's the second time we've seen them really clump together in a tight space.
It's a cross. Savoy can't get there. And they've been trying to feed her all night. Belmont's done a really good job of deflecting those passes, not letting her get a hand on the puck. Caroline French with Uyochi ahead. Of course,
here we go with Savoy again. Nice defense there.
French kind of took it away from Ochi there.
Defense changes out. We got Fichi back on the ice. We'll probably see a change for the rest of this line.
Vivian Savoy, it's a chance to skate. Puck taken off her. No offsides. Shot comfortably saved by Dorn. Shoveled away.
First line back on the ice.
Here's Fichi. Shoots. Deflected. It's just wide of the post there from Mackenzie Tierney. Fichi still has it. Battling Vivian Savoy. She stays with it. Open shot. Just wide. Kenzie Clark couldn't tap that one home. Into Fichi. Over the bar. Savoy takes possession of it. Savoy will go 1-on-3. She stays with the puck. Savoy 1-on-1 shoots. Oh. Great glove from Eleanor Dorn.
That's the second time we've seen Savoy break out in the clear.
Yeah, she's a great skater 1-on-1. 1-on-3 there. Gets the dangle. Gets a clean shot.
Super important save. We got 1:37 left in the period. If that goes in, the whole momentum of the game could switch. Really like to see Belmont step it up here and close.
Yeah, you'd love to see them score here. I think because Wakefield is still very, very much in striking distance. Elise Tandy skating with that second line. Mia Smith now on the puck. Taken off her really well from McNeil. Still McNeil. McNeil shoots. Good hold.
Yeah, interesting with the lines today. We last year, Coach Keller set the top two lines, and basically we didn't make a change for the entire season. And we're doing a little mixing and matching here. I like it, trying to find the right pair, getting people out on the ice.
And this is a good game to do that mixing and matching in, because Wakefield they're not as good as Belmont are, but they're also not rolling over and playing dead. They're playing very competitive hockey out here. Smith's going to fire it forward. Tandy gets there but loses possession. Rapsoa now. Rapsoa shoots. Deflected through. Saved by Dorn, still in play. And Smith wins back possession. Smith, great dangle. Belmont can go 3-on-3 here. Smith has it taken off her by Savoy.
Oh, we got a 2-on-1 here. Maybe a 3-on-2.
Drops to Savoy. Lake and Schultz, important play there. 15 seconds left in the period. Smith's going to fire it forward. Does not get there. Cross. Clark couldn't turn it in. Wakefield's going to hit it forward, and that's how the period ends.
And interestingly, we played Wakefield last year right around this time, and it was 2-0 at the end of the second period. So we'll see if history repeats itself. That game ended 6-0. So we'll take a break here, and hopefully we'll see some goals by Belmont in the third period. All right, we're back. third period action about ready to start. Still at 2-0.
Yeah, I think one of the storylines we got to look for here is if Wakefield's going to get tired, because they've been going 2 lines deep the entire game. Belmont's been able to get their third line in, and I think that little added boost might be it's going to help Belmont hold on here. Hopefully they're going to add to their lead, but we'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting. I totally agree. I think, number 9, number 10 seem like they've been out on the ice on every shift, McNeil and Savoy. And we'll see if they tire. Certainly the opposite happened with Belmont Duxbury game, where we were playing only 2 lines, Duxbury rolling a lot of lines, and in the third period was really a difference maker for them. See if Belmont can turn the tables here and really wear down Wakefield and get some goals. The starts of periods, super important. You want to see that first shift come out and really dominate and set the tone for the period. And as expected, you're going to see the first line coming out for Belmont.
Yep. Savoy's on the ice. McNeil is not. And we are back underway here. Puck's going to fall to Savoy. She doesn't turn with it. Oh, Mackenzie Clark wins it. She's one-on-one. She shoots. It's really well saved. That's a chance Belmont would have loved to have taken.
Yeah, yet another breakaway for Wakefield. I mean, given up by Wakefield, by Belmont. We've had 4 different players with breakaways today.
Yeah, and that's a chance you really got to take. Not so much in this game, the other two-zip lead. It's another breakaway. Mackenzie Clark has a chance to make amends for the first one, and she can't. That's twice in the first opening minute that Mackenzie Clark has been one-on-one on goal.
That one, we did see some good retreat by Wakefield. They had 3 players back, kind of pushed her out to the side. Ooh. Great quick shot there.
Yeah, Fichi's stick has been really quick tonight. She's had a couple. She hit the post, second period. That's a great shot, well saved.
The speed that she gets that thing off it's really disorienting, I think, for the goalie who made the save but left the rebound right out in front on that.
Yeah, Savoy's going to go 1-on-2 here. Kate Townsend plays some good defense, but Savoy gets past her. Savoy's 1-on-3 as Wakefield will do a line change.
She's got to be gassed. She's been out there a minute and a half. Icing gets waived because the Wakefield player touched the puck.
They're going to pull Savoy.
Oh, great pursuit by Sydney Munn there. Jumps off the bench.
Now it's going to be McNeil versus Townsend on this loose puck. McNeil.
Looked like an ice.
Going to be called the icing.
Yeah, McNeil can really fly as well. She came down there with a lot of momentum. Just couldn't get there before the puck crossed the red line for the icing.
Yeah, kind of a bailout face-off for Belmont. Wakefield had numbers there. Just couldn't get to that puck fast enough. Smith corrals it.
Great job by Elise to try to center there. Gets intercepted.
Smith finds Amelia Long. Long shoots, deflected. Kelsey Morrow on the puck. Belmont, great recovery defense. They're going to get all 5 back in their defensive zone. Not even a shot on goal off that, and Munn can break. She's 1-on-3.
Good recovery by Long there. You don't want to get that shot blocked as a defensive player, but she was able to get back and disrupt any kind of breakaway going the other way.
Morrow has another chance. She's 1-on-1 here. Morrow, good move. Morrow shoots. Pushed away from Dorn. Lexi Fichi now. Good move, stays on the puck.
Fichi so strong, big player.
She finds Mackenzie Clark. Held on too well. Mackenzie Clark, that's 3 big chances already in the first 3 minutes.
Great job by Lexi Fiji there, both bringing that puck in, dumping it into herself, going and skating, and then using that body to get in good body position, ultimately get a nice pass for a great quality scoring chance.
Mackenzie Tierney fighting for it. Here comes Tierney. Still Tierney. Just loses the handle on the puck.
Oh, great pass out in front. Mackenzie Clark can't quite sneak that one through. Ooh. Belmont buzzing right now.
Yeah, this looks great from Belmont. But Lakin Schultz is out of position. She's going to recover there.
Belmont going
Fiji,
for a change.
great move. Still Fiji. Puck taken off for Lakin Schultz, has it now.
Lakin Schultz going deep. We need a defenseman to come back.
Lakin Schultz will drop in. This hits the puck. She's going to fire it along the boards. Mia Smith can't get there. She's going to get the defense on that pass. Savoy. Yeah, Savoy's been double teamed every time she touches the puck. She hasn't really gotten anything going in that forward zone. Good defense from Belmont. Smith's going to fire one forward.
Ref gives her the benefit of the doubt there. Not quite the red line, but doesn't call the icing.
Prospective shot. Not troubling the keeper, but it's going to get Belmont up. Here's Mia Smith. Can't get to the original puck. Great turn from Townsend, but she's caught by Savoy. And now Belmont's 2-on-1 here. Mackenzie Tierney scores! Great finish from Mackenzie Tierney. Goes around the keeper, goes around her defender. Makes it 3-0. That's a great goal for Belmont to score.
Hey, yet another breakaway given up by Wakefield there, putting a lot of pressure back on their goalie, Allard, who just has made a couple of good saves on breakaways, but wasn't able to stop that one. Tierney goes forehand, backhand, just chips it over the goalkeeper. Beautiful goal.
Great goal from Mackenzie Tierney. Belmont's first line is back out on the ice. Let's see if they can extend their advantage here.
Mackenzie Tierney actually had a hat trick on last year's game against Wakefield, so maybe she can sneak two more in here in the third period.
Really good skating from McNeil. She's going to run out of room.
Icing on Wakefield. Didn't quite get to the red line there. And as a result, they give up a face-off in the Belmont offensive zone. Belmont bringing the third line out, who's done a good job today with the minutes that they've been given.
Yeah, third line's putting a really good shift here. Yui Ochi gets her stick in there. Caroline French comes away with it. Off of the goalie.
Yeah,
it's going to be an ice.
Caroline French looked like a dangerous shot there. Didn't get it on the frame, but the goalie stood tall. Actually, didn't go down inches from being on goal there. So good job by her. We'll see if they can win this face-off and get another shot on goal.
Belmont's defense has been on for about 2 minutes right now. Pretty surprised they haven't been taken out.
2-1-2 battle behind the net there.
Belmont comes away with it. Flicked forward and out of bounds by the Belmont bench.
Yeah, Fiamonovic, good job there, just grinding down below. Wakefield really battling for that puck, but Belmont able to work it up. A little unlucky there. Del Gojo had that on her stick. Looked like it was going to get out of the zone and flicked out into the bench, so which means a face-off in Belmont's defensive zone here.
Yeah, Belmont's going to swap their defense out. And their second line is out on offense. Sydney Munn fires one forward. Awkward for Wakefield. But they're going to deal with it. Elise Tandy working on the puck, but can't get anything going there. Great pass. Paige Erickson shoots. Saved.
Eleanor Doran good with the rebound control today, was able to push that out to the corner.
And this is only her second varsity game. She's been on the team for 2 years. Didn't get a single minute last year behind Middlesex League MVP Jill Costa. She's played very well tonight. As Munn wins it back underneath, there's a little bit of a battle going on. Tandy's going to come away with it. It's going to go back underneath. Still Tandy, great fight. Long back across. Tandy's pass is too high for Mia Smith. Smith's going to flick one forwards. Good glove from Eleanor Doran. Paige Erickson there. The sophomore has had a couple of chances here, but they've really failed to get anything going. Savoy's going to check back on.
She's really been ever present. They're putting her out on every other shift tonight. Belmont with a little lull here. I'd like to see them pick that energy up as we enter the final 6.5 minutes of this game.
Yeah, their first line's back out on offense. Love to see them score at least another goal. Fici comes away with it, but it's deflected through the middle.
Got to step up.
Savoy shoots. Saved by Dorn. Back across. Dorn's going to get the glove on it.
Yeah, another dangerous opportunity by Savoy there. Walked in, looked like the Belmont defense was giving her a lot of ice there, and she decided to rip it. Good save, and get another face-off.
Fici pass deflected. Savoy on the puck, working through. Back to Savoy. She falls.
Looked like she wanted a call there. Kind of tried to sell that one, but to no avail. Wakefield really buzzing, though. They've gotten a couple of turnovers here.
Yeah, Wakefield is not going away. They're still really pressing hard. Savoy almost gets the dangle off. Interrupted by Clark. Savoy appeared to have caught Fiamonovic there. Refs aren't going to call anything.
Yeah, it's a little bit kind of telling. Oh, there's a hook on Wakefield. Belmont's going to go back.
Yeah, they're going to get the power play here. There's been a couple of potential calls they haven't gotten. They're going to get this one. I'd love to see Belmont put it away here, put it really out of reach.
It's funny how Savoy had a really good shift there. She was getting in, and they were really feeding her. She got 3 or 4 different rushes on that single shift, causing some trouble there, but she's the one that takes the penalty. And we'll see if we can get that first power play goal.
Yeah, it's probably going to be Savoy's longest break of the game. are these 2 minutes she's going to spend in the penalty box here. McNeil wins possession. They're 2-on-2, but it's deflected. Mackenzie Clark fighting for it. Refs will wave it off. Tierney to Fici.
All right, need to get a clean entry here. A lot of standing. Looks like Mackenzie Clark. Nope. Can't get in clean.
Yeah, it's really been, Wakefield's done a great job just disrupting everything Belmont's doing. They're playing some great defense here. Shot deflected over. They're not going to say it's out of bounds. It's going to stay in.
Yeah, it looked like that might have hit the net.
Looks like it hit the net. Kate Townsend shoots, deflected through and wide.
And they send it down.
They're going to...
Pretty good little sequence there for Belmont. We're able to get that puck in. Not clean, but we're able to get an entry and then get some passes.
Townsend, solo run. Can't get through. Oh. That's just great goalkeeping from Aller.
Fici with another good shot. That one through traffic. I'm not sure how Allard saw that. So great save to keep this at 3-0. Got 29 seconds left in the power play. As we see the second unit come out, we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, Fici's looked really dangerous tonight. She just hasn't gotten any of them to go in the net. She's hit the post, and then she's had 2 really good saves on her. Shot from long range from Monovich. Well held by Allard.
Yeah, Monovich able to shoot through kind of a screen there. I'm not sure if Allard saw it, but it looked like she did because she got a clear glove on him.
Smith has space to turn. Finds Ochi. Lakin Schultz. Long range. Shot is deflected, but Smith is going to control the rebound. And it looks like Wakefield's going to skate out this power play. Here comes Ochi. Moving through the zones.
Back to 5
on 5. Ochi, still Ochi.
That's Sydney Munn.
Oh.
But it looks a little confusing.
Looks like a 3.
Yeah. Munn walked right in there.
Yeah, no one around Sydney Munn there. And then the rebound came off her helmet. Thought it was going to fall in.
And Savoy's back out on the ice. 2 minutes to go.
Here comes Savoy. Smith with some good defense.
Great job. We'll see if Belmont can close this out. Oh, swing and a miss, man.
Some really good play by Danny Chelmy there. Can't get anything from it. Munn is going to send it down. They're going to do a line change here.
Got to be aware where Savoy is in the ice.
And it's Belmont's first line who's going to come back out here. They're really trying to put this game away. Flicked across.
Dangerous pass by Fici. We could have a 2-on-2 coming the other way. But nice job by Monovich to break that up.
Tierney across, finds Clark. Still Clark. Loses control of the puck there.
Ava Keefe loses her footing, but gets up and knocks it away from Savoy. Great job there on the defensive end.
Yeah, Wakefield's really looking like they're playing with 3 defenders here. And they're just trying to find Savoy up top, who has a tough job. I mean, she's having to go through 2 or 3 every time she's trying to cross zones. She's done a good job, but she can't get any clean shots off.
1 minute left. We'll see if Belmont can preserve the shutout here. Wakefield seems like they're not going away.
Yeah, Wakefield's fighting real hard until the end. It's their second line on the ice right now. Here's Fici. She's going to go 1-on-4. Lots of stick action on there. But Here's Rory McNeil. McNeil around the back. Fakes the pass. Now out. Shot tapped around. Dorn does well to get it out of trouble.
And that looks like it's going to be it. Belmont with the first shutout of the year, first win of the year. Eleanor's first shutout of her career. And all in all, good effort today. We saw a lot of breakaways, a lot of offensive chances. All right, we'll see you at the next one.